Hey friends, Beck here. I've got a couple of things I want to say about books. Big surprise. There's two things about books I want to talk about. Number one, books are great. You have your book, you wrote your book, it's great. It's a great way to show that you're an expert in your field. It's a cool thing to show off. It's cool to have something physical. Lots of good things about having a book. But there's something that I don't think very many people are talking about. And that is like most times when you write a book, especially I'm talking about like nonfiction books, business books, personal development books, sometimes spirituality books, is then you're like, cool, I've written that book, it's done. Now I got to sell the book. What should I do? Hmm. I'm going to have to post on social media about it and tell people about it. So what should I write? I guess I'll just like come up with some stuff that I talked about in the book. And then you like rewrite it as social media posts, which is fine, but like you already did that hard work. One of the things that I always say to my clients about books is that it's like you've written all these great things and then they're like trapped in the book. They're literally trapped in there. I mean, you've got so much good stuff. This is a book that's what, 100 pages, 200 pages? And it's just sitting inside the book. No one's looking at it. Like, yeah, you might sell some books and people might even open them and read them. I mean, if you're anything like me, you've got unopened books on your Kindle and on your desktop and stuff like that because you just didn't get around to actually reading it. You might be interested to read the highlights of it, right? But you haven't had time to jump in and read the whole book, which is what your clients do as well. A lot of people download a book and then they don't read it. So therefore, your messages that are in the book that could help the person, by the way, are stuck in the book. And so one of the cool things that you can do is actually repurpose that book into hundreds of different pieces of content. And the reason it's hundreds is because inside of your book, I think probably in every book, having gone through many books now, looking for quotes, I would say that 100 quotes in a 150 page book, like really good quotes that make sense out of context, teach something, these, I've got a checklist of things of how to find a good quote. There's probably 100 quotes in there. Maybe there's more, maybe there's slightly less, but there might be 100 quotes in that book. And what you do is you take those quotes, and knowing on social media that not everybody sees every post that you make, you can create 100 posts using those quotes. Now, they might just be quotes posted as text posts. Fine, great. They might be quotes on top of branded quote cards. Fine, great. They might be quotes on vertical videos as like quote videos. Great. That there is already 300 different posts from your book. They might be put onto Pinterest shaped, I don't know what they're called, posts, pins. They're called pins. They might go onto any platform, right? And you can use these quotes over and over again, because someone seeing 17 of your quotes, certainly not all on the same day, but like, over a longer period of time, this trains people to recognize, oh, there's that branding again with those quotes. You train your brain. If you're like me, you've got, I do it on Instagram a lot. There's like a style of quotes or certain styles of quotes that my brain automatically goes to, my eyes automatically go to, because I recognize those are usually good quotes. And so you can train your prospective clients' brain to recognize your branding on quotes, because I'll just see them all the time in different ways, different platforms, different ways, different times. And then you put calls to action on there. And the cool thing is, I wouldn't always put a call to action to a book from a quote card, because what do you actually want them to do? Book a call with you, right? Or buy a program or something like that. What's the actual call to action? If you put the book in there, I'm digressing now. If you put the book in there, you're adding an extra step for them. They already read the quote card. They're like on board with what you do. They've seen 57 quote cards from you. They're on board with what you do. give them the link to book the call, and then you are using the quote cards as book alternatives for like lead magnets and calls to action and just content in general. So the point of all of this is that your book is super duper valuable, and it contains loads of secrets that are kept in there right now, and which you may or may not be trying to rewrite and reinvent the wheel every time you sit down and write something on social media about your business. So what you can do in that case is call me. Book a call. The call link is under this video, because what we do is we take that book, we go through it, we pull out, I actually do this myself, we pull out 100 quotes from your book, 100 quotes, and then we take those quotes, we create quote cards, branded quote cards for your business. You get to approve them and everything. You get to approve the quotes and everything. And we will also put the quotes onto vertical videos for you. You can either have like nature in the background of the vertical videos if you're not super keen on being on video, or if you're like me, you like being on video, you can make little things like this. Just like 6-10-second videos, 6 or 10-second videos that like this, where you've got the quote, we'll put the quote above your head. And so if you send us, we've got absolutely detailed instructions of how to record and get us those videos. There's only 10 of them that you need to get us. We can put those in the back of the quote cards or the videos as well. And that's just a different type of content that you can use. So lots of options here, but don't let your book go to waste. Call us. We will go through the book, pull out all the best quotes, and turn it and deliver you 200 posts. That's enough for 6 months every day of posting, more than 6 months. 200 posts with containing quotes from your book. Pretty wild. And we'll turn it around in 2 weeks. So if you're keen to hear more about this, send me a message. Don't wait until, you could book a call and then we'll talk next week or whatever, but send me a message. I'll just give you the info you need right now. We don't need to wait 6 weeks to reconnect and rebook and all that stuff. Jump in my inbox, slide right in my DMs. Let's talk about your book and making it into hundreds of pieces of social media content. See you soon.